guys, let's get into some things right here. Now, look, guys, I know y'all still mesmerized about the little show dance tune I just did, and I'm feeling the pain. Here we go. Number 5 today, I'm going to talk about this man by the name of Paul Pierce. Here's a picture of Paul Pierce. I'm going to show you a video as well, but let me set it up for you. But Paul Pierce, he used to work for ESPN, and I said used to work for USPN. Let me give you a little history on Paul Pierce. The MVP, he was the MVP in 2008 NBA Finals with the Boston Celtics. He played for 19 years in the league. Now, he was fired by ESPN because he was seen drinking and smoking while strippers dance in the background. This happened on, of course, Instagram. It all goes down on Instagram. Now, Pierce, who is married, may have been able to keep his position if he had not filmed it without their knowledge, according to the newspapers. But let me tell y'all something. See, this is how a lot of people get themselves in trouble. Now, first of all, Mr. Pierce, I'm not saying that he can't get a better job or something else. I'm sure ESPN wasn't paying him no McDonald's money. And I'm not reading McDonald's. McDonald's pays good. The managers. But I'm just saying, you messed up something. And you sit up there knowing you had a wife. When you put stuff on Instagram and Twitter and all of this, somebody's going to see it. Show the video. We'll talk about it when I get back.
Hey guys, unfortunately, I was not able to play that video because it's copyrighted. So sorry about that, but here we go.
And then to add fuel on the fire, child, something y'all didn't know I'm about to tell you. He said he was tired of the job anyway because he was sick of them talking about LeBron James. Are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, somebody's calling the hotline. 1 second. Oh, line 2? Okay, 1 second. PT Showbiz. Hey, what's going on, LeBron? I was just talking about... It's LeBron James. I was just talking about you. Hey, child. Yes, sir. How you doing? Yeah, he got fired. Yeah. I just can't believe you put all this stuff on Facebook like that, on Instagram. People are crazy. I think you're a little jealous of you, LeBron. How you doing? You all right? Hey, LeBron, I'm not trying to be shady or anything, but did you ever get my Cash App? I sent you a tweet about my Cash App. Yeah, because they say you be watching my show. Okay. All right. You take care. I got to get back to the show. You ain't talking about that. Okay, bye. And I need tickets to the next game since you be telling everybody you be watching the showbiz. Bye. LeBron James, he call in. Celebrities be calling into my show. Let's talk about Blueface. This is number 4. Blueface. Here he is right here. Child, let me give you the scoop on Blueface. Well, Blueface, guys, is a supposedly well-known rapper. I don't know about these new rappers. The only rappers I know is Queen Latifah, the old school rappers. These new rappers, I do know something, the baby, but I don't listen to their stuff. And this guy, Blueface, never heard of him. I don't know anything about him, but I'm about to tell you about him. And I'm going to tell you who else didn't know who he was. Girl, he goes to this club or lounge called the Skinny Lounge. And he pops up, this is alleged. He gets there and everything. And, he's with his crew, his posse, or whatever the case may be. Baby, they ready to turn up, right? So he gets there. They ask him for his ID, child. Oh, he pulls out what? His phone. He pulls out his phone. The man looks at the phone. Security goes, this ain't no ID. So some people put their ID inside their phone or whatever, where they take a picture of it. But he was trying to show the security guard, that he was famous. The security guard was like, I don't know you, child. What did he say that for? And they went to they went pop 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 pop. They went at it. So and then next thing you know, the bouncers, the security guard doing their job is in ICU. Sick. Let me tell you something. Blue face, green face, red face, and everybody else out there. If you don't have no ID, and even if you ain't no celebrity, the law is the law. You got to have your ID when you pop up at these clubs. You got to have your ID. And then all of a sudden now, y'all want to jump this dude because he's doing his. Oh, I can get through the show. Everybody calling. Hold on one second. PT Showbiz. What's going on, ASAP Rocky and Rihanna? How y'all doing? Child, how did y'all get? Oh yeah, celebrities sharing my number. Listen, yeah, I was talking about Blueface. Oh, y'all know him? Child, Well, oh yeah. I did talk about y'all one time. Y'all went out to the club and y'all have y'all IDs. But see, everybody know y'all, but they don't know him. Don't tell him I said that. Cause I ain't never heard no Blueface, green or purple face. But they say he had won a knuckle fight, bare knuckle fight, not too long ago. Is that true? Uh huh. Rihanna, is ASAP there? Let me holler at him real quick. ASAP Rocky, y'all. Hey ASAP, how you doing? Good. Uh huh. Yeah, I heard y'all be watching my show. Thank you so much. Is it true that Rihanna's pregnant? Y'all may have a child coming. It's a word on the streets, honey. Where's Rihanna? Oh, she went to the bathroom? Did you need to get my number so you can call me and let me know if it's true or not? Oh, no homo? Oh, okay. All right, ASAP. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Come on, no homo. What in the hell? Anyway, y'all. So the same thing happened to Rihanna and my husband. ASAP Rocky. They went to the club and see everybody knew who they was, but they still wouldn't let them in because at the end of the day, the bouncer, on a serious note, the bouncer is responsible for who comes in the bar. What happens if you come in the bar and you get killed or you die? Nobody knows who you are. So you're just laying there. It happened. There was a guy, he didn't get killed, but he had a heart attack and died in the bar. Had a heart attack and died in the club, and no one knew who he was. He didn't have his ID on him because I guess he was in a closet or whatever the case may be, or maybe he had it in the car. I don't know. But he died in a gay bar, and his family didn't even know he was gay. So you got to have your ID on you. That's just the bottom line. Let's talk about Simone Biles. Here's a picture of Simone Biles. Well, guys, I just talked about her the other week. Her old man played. Well, he used to play for the Texas Child. They let him go, honey. But the word is on the streets they let him go because her and her old man was showing all this affectionate stuff on these damn social medias and stuff, and they were saying that they was doing too much, so they let him go. I don't know if that's true. That couldn't be true. That's got to be a lie. But anyway, so Simone, she was actually testifying because the coach that they used to have, the coach was accused of being inappropriate with these Olympics people, that went to Olympics and stuff. And I guess he'd been doing it for quite some time. They were abusing everything. She said, I never should have. She said, I never should have been left alone. Is what she was saying with this guy. She talked about sexual abuse was the subject of that what happened, and she talked about it not just happened to her, a couple other teammates. And so she spoke with the Senate today. And she said the FBI failed to investigate Into the Nassar. His name was Nassar, I believe. So, so she was in there. She was in there testifying again today, and it's sad, that people don't listen, to people when they tell them that something is wrong. You got to listen. You got to open your ears. You got to listen. So now he was charged in 2016 with federal child pornography offenses and sexual abuse charges in Michigan. He is now serving decades in prisons after hundreds, y'all, not 200, not 100. Y'all, not 50, not 25, but hundreds of girls and women said they were sexually abused abused them under the skies of a medical treatment where he worked for the Michigan State and Indiana-based USA Gymnastics, which trains Olympians. Okay, so I tell you, man, it's just so sad. I really like her. She's a really great Olympic star, and she's in a relationship now. So hopefully things work out for her, Simone. And I'm just going to keep, continue thinking about her and lifting her up and praying for her. All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about Kandi. Well, I've been to Kandi's restaurant in Atlanta. Excuse me, guys. I went to Old Lady Gang. Old Lady Gang. Old Lady Gang. Old Lady Gang. Well, here's the latest. There's a gentleman who is saying that he had to pay $4 for some damn ice for his Hennessy at Kandi's restaurant. Now, I'm not for sure if this is really true or not. But the guy posted, I believe, on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the case may be, that he was pissed off and he said, I don't mind supporting these black restaurants and stuff like that, but Kandi, why am I being charged? And this ain't the first time at the rodeo. Why am I being charged for $4 for some ice? Now, let me tell y'all something. Now, I may be dumb. I may act like I'm crazy and dumb. I may be dumb. I may act like I'm crazy and don't have no sense. But let me tell you something. I just can't see anybody charging somebody $4 for some ice. I don't see that. I don't see it. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe I'm reading into it wrong. But I just can't see a restaurant charging somebody. First of all, who charges somebody for ice? Now, I know when you go into these small, when you go into these little convenience stores, of course, they do charge you for ice, a cup of ice, but it ain't no damn $4. Well, her place that she has, Kandi and Todd, is called the Blaze Steak and Seafood. It's like it's introduced in the Southwest Atlanta. It's like elevated steakhouse experience or whatever the case may be, seafood and cocktails or whatever like that. Well, this guy is claiming that, here's a receipt and everything. He said that he was charged $4 for two cubes of ice, according to Radar Online. I just don't believe that, y'all. And even though they've been having a lot of bad ratings and stuff, at these restaurants and stuff, I'm sure it's hard to keep up. I'm sure there may be some people who work at her restaurant who don't even want her to succeed and probably do little things to try to bring her restaurant down. You just don't. Child, you just can't trust. What the song say? Don't trust no. Hey, no trust no. You just can't trust nobody. So anyway, so here we go. So she's been blasted for the $4 for the four cubes of ice. So supposedly this happened twice. Now there's someone by the name of a Georgia attorney by the name of Ryan Williams. He provided a receipt from Sunday showing that he was charged $30 for two Hennessy's, $4 for two rocks, which is rocks, and $15 for a cheeseburger and fries, and $8 for a Red Bull, and 18%. Of course, gratuity was added along with tax in the bill. It came out to $72.58. Now, he posted this and then he said, "Fix this ghetto ass, da 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 da." He said this is his second attempt to patronize her establishment. Okay, well let me get Kandi's side. I'm actually going to be on Kandi's side on this, Mr. Ryan Williams, Mr. Attorney. Let me give you some advice. First of all, you've been a black man and you've been an attorney. Have you ever thought about reaching out to Kandi and not putting everything on social media to where you can get all this attention? Sometimes it doesn't take you putting stuff on social media or Twitter or Instagram just so you can get some clout, maybe, or you're just looking for attention. You could have easily went up into Kandi's inbox and say, "Hey, Kandi, look." And by the way, if Kandi's not there, you can't blame her for that. Yes, she is the restaurant owner, so is Todd, but you don't ever know what folks are doing when they're not there. Some people just don't do their jobs, But you can't say that it's ghetto because it happened, even if it happened twice. Have you ever thought about reaching out to Kandi? Now, some of y'all might not agree with me, but I'm just saying, me as a person, especially an attorney, you talk about ghetto. Ghetto was being ghetto and putting that stuff on social media. You should have just went on and said, "Let me speak to the manager," or "You need to have Kandi contact me because we need to fix this because I want to patronize you guys. But this has to stop." So I'm gonna be team Kandi. I'm gonna be team Kandi because I think a lot of people post stuff because they just want attention. So I'll say continue supporting Kandi and her restaurant, her and Todd. It is what it is. Shit happens, and it happens. It happens to the best restaurants and some of the worst restaurants. Let's move on. Number one, I talked about it last week. talking about it again. Wendy Williams tested positive for COVID. Let's go. Man. Wendy Williams. Oh, boy. Y'all, if you go back and you look. I talked about Wendy the other day. I said that Wendy, it's rumored that she had COVID. Did anyone tell me that? No, I just kind of guessed it because I just kind of guessed it. Wendy's in New York. She's been doing a lot of traveling, and I know she's been trying to stay safe and keep herself in order. But I also noticed that she's been on the go. Her son had a birthday party. She was hanging out with her new man. Listen, nobody is exempt from getting COVID-19. And when it popped up, I said, "Whoop, I told you." If you don't believe me, go back. Go back and look at my videos and you'll see. I said, I believe that Wendy, she has COVID. Someone was speculating the breast implants. Knew that wasn't it. And then somebody lied, said it was drugs. No, I kind of figured it was COVID. But so her show has been, here's a picture of Wendy. Her show's it's been canceled up until October the 4th, y'all. And they posted it on her Instagram, so this is not alleged. And they say, while continuing her health evaluations, Wendy has tested positive for a breakthrough case of COVID-19. To allow Wendy time to quarantine and fully recover, and to ensure that our production abides by all the SAG, AFTRA, and DGA COVID protocols, we expect to begin the 13th season of the Wendy Williams Show on Monday, October the 4th. In the meantime, repeats will be scheduled as follows. So there you have it. So we're just going to continue praying for Wendy. There's not any much else to get into. I knew when I kept saying people talking about she was back on drugs. Y'all got to let that go. The woman, if she is on drugs, hell, she been doing better than some other people, But I figured it wasn't that. Wasn't thinking that about no relationship problems. I just figured it had to be COVID. Because everybody, and let me tell y'all something, COVID is serious and it's real. Please get your test and get your shot. I don't think Wendy had a shot. I think she said she wasn't. If I'm not mistaken, I think Wendy said she was not going to get a shot. Well, I got mine. I'm not saying I won't get COVID, but I think I feel a whole lot better if I do get my shot. Okay? All right, so continue praying for Wendy, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Happy Wednesday. And on Thursday, y'all, I'm going to be doing a Met Gala best and worst dress review. That's going to be tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. And then also Thursday, I'm going to be doing a show. I'm going to do a male show for all those who like to. Some of y'all like to see me do drag, and some of y'all like to see me do boy show. So you'll have a choice. So I thank you all for tuning in to the PT Showbiz Top 5. It's called the PT's Punch. And don't forget, Lunell is on the road this weekend with Cat Williams and the other guys. So please check her out online. Hey Lunell, heylunell.com, or you can just say go to Lunell for her Instagram. And of course, Lunell Campbell is on Facebook. I'm out, guys. You guys take care. Have a great, a wonderful Wednesday. See you soon. Peace.